Good morning, everyone. We might make a start. My name is Chris Nealon, and it is my great pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's graduation. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, pay my respects to their elders past and present. I also extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders peoples here today. As we celebrate our graduating firefighters, we honour the enduring connection First Nations people have to this land, its waters and its skies, and the values of courage, care and service that we share in our commitment to protecting the community. I will also welcome the following distinguished guests. Mrs Rebecca Young, MP, Assistant Minister to the Deputy Premier and Assistant Minister for Planning and Housing and Better Regulation. That is a mouthful. And member for Redlands. Acting Commissioner Kevin Walsh, Queensland Fire Department. Chief Fire Officer John Corkett, Queensland Fire Department. Acting Assistant Commissioner Anis Seferovic, State Capability Director. Assistant Commissioner Matthew Bulow, State Operations Directorate. Assistant Commissioner Mark Stewart, Southern Region. Chief Operating Officer Rebecca Denning, Strategy and Corporate Services. Mark Norrish from Queensland Police Service. Rebecca Whiteley from Queensland Ambulance Service. Station Officer Ethan Schultz, Queensland Professional Firefighters Union. Mr Trevor Carney, from the Vice President of the Retired Firefighters Association. Uncle Norm Clark, Aboriginal Elder. Melody Hayward, Communications Manager with Ampol Australia, and Mr Grant Spooner and his team from QBank. Welcome all, thank you for your support. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here on behalf of the Minister to the graduation ceremony for Firefighters Recruit Course 171. Would everyone please welcome the graduating firefighters of Recruit Course 171, marching on to parade, led by Station Officer Lincoln Mitchell. Please ask everyone to be upstanding. I would now like to invite Uncle Norm Clark to come forward for the acknowledgement to country.
Walla, Ikamandaya, Gadi and the Nani, Gungudi. Good morning and welcome. I'm a very proud Aboriginal elder, and my people are the Gungari people, which is 340 odd kilometres southwest in the Maranoa region of this great state we call Queensland. I first must acknowledge and pay my respects to the elders that have passed on this land that we are on today, and it is Quandamooka people's land. They have hunted and gathered here on this land in the waters of Moreton Bay for thousands of years. I must also pay my respects to the elders of today and our emerging young elders who will continue on with this great culture that we have. And before I leave, I would like to, as I am a retired station officer with 38 years of service to the fire department, I would like to personally congratulate these new recruits and welcome them to this great family that we have, and we now call it the Fire Department of Queensland. Thank you.
Thank you, Norm. Please remain standing for the Australian National Anthem, presented by Rural Officer 1, Sky Neal.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth fertile. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page that every stage unfolds, Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, Sky. Please be seated. I will now invite Acting Commissioner Kevin Walsh and Member for Redlands, Mrs Rebecca Young, to inspect the firefighters from Recruit Course 171. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. Mrs. Young. Mr. Kevin Walsh will now address the ceremony.
Thanks, Chris. Good morning, everyone. I won't go through the full list of dignitaries, but I do acknowledge our partners in emergency services, Rebecca Young, obviously the member for Redlands who's made time today. Thank you very much. My colleagues from senior leadership team, representatives from QPS, QAS, Ampol, QBank, and Uncle Norm. Also, Trevor, good to see you there as well, and also Ethan from QPFU. But most importantly, welcome family and friends. It's a great privilege to be here today representing the Commissioner who's taking a well-earned break. And we've had a great morning. We've come from a station officer's graduation ceremony this morning over at the Academy, and we saw a number of station officers being promoted, and we come to here to see the entry pool of our new station officers in maybe 5 or 6 years' time of our new recruits graduating here today. So it's certainly a privilege and a pleasure to stand here and celebrate a really remarkable achievement, 16 weeks of arduous training, and here they stand before you, our recruits now turning into firefighters and new members of Queensland Fire and Rescue. And today is really special because our new firefighters are stepping into this profession today with a shared mission, and that is to protect and serve the people of Queensland. Completing such a challenging course is no small feat, and I spoke to most of you and said how challenging the course was, but it does reflect your dedication, discipline and determination to embody the values and the responsibilities of a firefighter. I also want to extend my gratitude to the family and friends who have supported our recruits through their journey of 16 weeks. I'm sure some of you are sick of them walking up and down the corridor talking about DUCOTs and Case 1 and Case 2 and doing all their study, but the support that you provided them over the 16 weeks is really important. And it's also that support network that they have today will be really important as they continue in their career through fire and rescue. So I thank you for that support and that ongoing support. Firefighting services right across the globe often refer to work as going to work with the family, their second family, that family at work. And it's not just a rhetorical statement, it's driven from the fact that these firefighters spend a lot of time together with the same crew and facing some challenging and at times high risk events. And it is that forges a really important bond, a bond very close to that of family. And so that is why we have that. And obviously firefighting families right across the world use that naming convention. But you too are now part of the Fire and Rescue. So to the family and friends, I welcome you to the Fire and Rescue family today as well. To our new firefighters, I want to remind you that the uniform you wear today is more than a symbol of your training success over the last 16 weeks. It represents public trust and embodies the values we hold dearly as QFR. And with it comes the expectation to act not just with the skill and empathy, but with our values of courage, respect, integrity, loyalty and trust. As you join the ranks of Fire and Rescue, you are becoming part of a larger family, and that family is built on mutual trust and reliance. The family spirit reflects the camaraderie, support and collective strength you will experience through your career. And as I've stated earlier, at times you will be faced with some really challenging situations and some really unpredictable situations, and that is why we here at the Queensland Fire Department invest so heavily in training. I want to call out the instructors that we have here at the Academy, our support staff that we have here, and everyone that goes into the training here, because we proudly say that we have the best training academy in Australia and certainly some of the best instructors. So I want to call out their dedication and their commitment to be here during 16 weeks and sharing their experience, values and knowledge. So today you'll take up positions in Greater Brisbane, Southern, Central and Northern regions, right across the state. and that this profession demands ongoing learning, and this is really just the start, because for the next 3 to 4 years you'll continue that learning journey and hopefully onwards to join your colleagues who have just been promoted this morning as station officers. Today, as you transition from recruit to firefighter, you are entrusted with great responsibility, and that is the safety and protection of our community. Carry out this duty with honour and pride, look after one another and work as a team, for the bond today that you share as a group will be your biggest strength in times of adversity. And so in closing, I urge you to never lose sight of why you chose this profession, and to hold on to your passion for helping others and your commitment to serve and your readiness to act. Queensland today is safer because you've joined Queensland Fire and Rescue, and today we all celebrate your achievement and warmly welcome you into the Fire and Rescue family. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you, Mr. Walsh. I will now invite Firefighter Jake van Lahoven to recite the Firefighter's Prayer.
When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbour and protect their property. And if according to my fate I am to lose my life, please bless with your protecting hand all those I've loved in life.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Rebecca Young, MP, to address the ceremony.
Thank you so much. I'd like to start by thanking Uncle Norm for the amazing welcome to country, and thank you for your service, sir, and protecting us in your time. I'd like to acknowledge all the frontline servicemen and women here today, and the dignitaries, and along with the Ampol and QBank representatives, and of course, just like the Assistant Commissioner, the family and friends of our new recruits here today. It is an absolute privilege to be here again representing the Honourable Anne Lay, the Minister for Local Government and Water, Minister for Fire, Disaster Recovery and Volunteers, to recognise the remarkable achievements of Queensland's Fire and Rescue's newest firefighters. Throughout your course, you have pushed yourselves through one of the most demanding and high-pressure training programs in emergency services. You fought through fatigue, overcome challenges, and built skills that will carry you into a lifelong career of service. Firefighting is no ordinary job. It calls for courage, it calls for discipline, empathy, and passion for your community. For some of you, this kind of pressure is a familiar territory. You've served in the Australian Defence Force, protected the community as paramedics and police officers, or thrived under high performance as athletes. As I moved around you here this morning, some of you are wearing those badges of honour, and I thank you for the service you'll continue. And I'll thank those people who have moved up from the cold depths of our south in Victoria and Adelaide to be here in sunny Queensland. I'm particularly jealous of those heading to Port Douglas after here. You're about to step into the front line, and some of you again, where you will be called to respond to emergencies, protect lives and properties, and support communities across the state. At times, you will be interacting with people on what could be the worst day of their life. It is a special kind of person who can take on that responsibility and service. This career will challenge you, it will test you, but it will also reward you in ways that few others can. Wherever you're posted, know that your presence will make a real difference. And I'm hoping that if I keep turning up here, that someday that will be Redlands. Please send some down my way. Your actions will leave a lasting impact on the people and places you serve. And I wish you all the best as you head to your assigned stations across the state. Thank you.
I would like to invite Acting Commissioner Kevin Walsh and Mrs Rebecca Young back for the certificate presentation to the firefighters of Recruit Course 171. Firefighters of Recruit Course 171, when I call your name, please come forward to receive your graduation certificate. Firefighter Lachlan Barry, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. By the way, today is the first day that we're referring to these new recruits as firefighters. They've been through the program, they've earned that right. Firefighter Paul Darcy, Southern Region, Beenleigh Division. Firefighter Jared Jennings, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Joshua Mangan, Central Region, Maryborough Division. Firefighter Mateus Neto, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Philip Pascalides, Southern Region, Beenleigh Division. Firefighter Jared Petrenko, Northern Region, Cairns Division. Firefighter Cameron Pullen, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Alexander Rowe, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Jeremy Saeed, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Jeremy Santanon, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Scott Savage, Southern Region, Beenleigh Division. Firefighter Ewan Scott, Southern Region, Beenleigh Division. Firefighter Peter Spink, Southern Region, Beenleigh Division. Too eager to get away. Firefighter Cameron Taylor, Southern Region, Toowoomba Division. Firefighter Jake Van Lahaven, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. Firefighter Rain Warren, Greater Brisbane Region, Metro Division. And Firefighter Ryan Wilson, Central Region, Maryborough Division. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. Thank you, Mrs. Young. And thank you, firefighters. I would now like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the following people for their dedication to training on Firefighter Recruit Course 171. The recruit instructors of Recruit Course 171 for their outstanding commitment to the recruit training program and associated staff including Academy Services, BA Hazmat, Rural Fire Services Queensland Training and Development Branch, RCR instructors and of course the Live Fire campus. I'd also like to call out some individuals, and please let yourself be known as when I call your name. The Business Support Officer of the Firefighter Development Unit, Mrs. Desley Ball. The Recruit Course Coordinator, Station Officer Franciscus Nahak. The Lead Instructor on Recruit Course 171, Station Officer Michael Gresty. Instructor, Station Officer Amy Lever. Instructor, Station Officer Graham Dowse. Instructor, Station Officer Lucas Semple. And instructor, over at the rear of our ranks, Station Officer Lincoln Mitchell. Thank you one and all for the great effort. Okay, I will now take a brief opportunity to speak about the awards being presented today. The standard and calibre of these recruits has been exceptionally high, making it difficult to separate and select the award winners. There are 3 awards that are presented at the completion of the firefighter training program. The first firefighting award presented today is the Dan Campbell Award for significant progressive achievement of practical firefighting skills incorporating the highest of safety standards. QFD strives to recruit individuals from a diverse range of backgrounds. This award recognises the recruit who has displayed the greatest progression of learning and improved performance by extending and challenging themselves throughout the whole course. The Dan Campbell Shield is sponsored and donated by the Retired Firefighters Association. An abridged story of Dan Campbell's contribution to firefighting in Queensland is included in your program. I will now call upon Mr. Trevor Carney to present the Dan Campbell Retired Firefighters Association Shield. The recipient of the Dan Campbell Award is Firefighter Jeremy Saeed. Thank you, Mr. Carney. Thank you, Firefighter. Thanks. The Queensland Fire Department values partnerships forged with local, interstate and national businesses. Ampol Australia is one of those valued partners. The second award being presented today is the Ampol Award. This is awarded to the most outstanding practical recruit firefighter. The recruit training course encompasses multiple disciplines of a practical nature. These include driver training, pump operations, breathing apparatus procedures, search and rescue techniques, live fire petrochemical and structure firefighting operations, bushfire, transportation firefighting, hazardous material operations, technical rescue, urban search and rescue, and of course road crash rescue. The most outstanding practical recruit firefighter has displayed an overall high standard of competency in all of the practical components of this course. I will now call upon Melanie Hayward to present this award on behalf of Ampol Australia. The recipient of the Ampol Outstanding Practical Firefighter Award is Firefighter Alexander Rowe. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Firefighter. The final award to be presented today is the Commissioner's Award, Ducks of Recruit Course 171. This is awarded to the recruit firefighter who attains the highest overall grade in all of the assessment criteria of knowledge, skills, attitude and safety. This person also displays an exceptional commitment to the recruit course, the recruit instructors, academy staff and fellow recruits. This award is sponsored by the Commissioner of Queensland Fire Department. I would now ask Acting Commissioner Kevin Walsh to present this award. Thank you. You've done this before, Mr. Walsh. The recipient of the Commissioner's Award, Ducks of Recruit Course 171, is Firefighter Scott Savage. Thank you, Firefighter. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. Queensland firefighters are not only bound by the Queensland Government Code of Conduct, but also by Queensland Fire and Rescue's Code of Ethics. This code is taken very seriously amongst the ranks of Queensland firefighters, and I would like to now call upon the firefighters of Recruit Course 171 to recite the QFR Code of Ethics. Ladies and gentlemen, that completes the ceremony for Firefighter Recruit Course 171. Can I please ask everyone to be upstanding and join me in a round of applause for our graduating firefighters. Thank you. I would now call on Station Officer Mitchell to dismiss for the final time the firefighters of Recruit Course 171. Families, please go and congratulate our newest firefighters.